Hey everybody, Playtendoguy here, and I'm back with another video. Today it's time to do a bit of Blu-ray, DVD and video game hunting. So today we're going to hit the road, have a look in a few shops, a few supermarkets and even pop in a couple of Poundlands. So without further ado, let's hit the road. First stop of the day is Asda, and the first thing I'm seeing is Godzilla v Kong on Blu-ray with this lovely design slip. Also notice they've got the full movie collection but on DVD for £20 as well. A quick look at all the Blu-rays, and I'm noticing Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark for £7, as well as Saving Private Ryan. These two are on the 2 for £10 offer as well. There's also A Quiet Place as well as Jigsaw. A quick look at some of the TV DVDs and some of the video games. Nothing really new this week, but a decent selection nevertheless. Next stop is Poundland number 1 for the day, and have a guess what? It's the same old stuff as last week, the week before that, and probably 6 months ago. Nothing new here, I'm afraid. And as we were walking past Costa, it'd be rude not to stop by and have a quick latte and a muffin. Next up is One Below, and unfortunately there's nothing really new here. I think there has been a small delivery, but it's all DVDs and nothing really that special. But I'll show you them nevertheless. Next up is H&V, yes, his master's voice, and here's some of the cuddly toys they have here on offer. £20, bit rich I think. There's also those random knockout boxes which contains 5 pieces of tap for 10 quid, and also some of the Disney Blu-ray DVDs and 4K are on offer. Here's a quick look at some of the Blu-ray and DVD offers currently on at H&V. Also, some box sets are 20% off at H&V to make for some pretty good savings. Here's a look at the sweet treat section, which includes overpriced Kit Kats and drinks. Honestly, this doesn't really do much for me, but for those who like it, here's a quick look at it. A quick flick through the superhero and Disney selection. Nothing really new this week, just a quick flick through. Onto the Arrow section now, and I'm seeing the Hellraiser box set for 45 quid, as well as Old Boy for 15, as well as loads of other titles. I'm also trying to pick out the Ring box set here, which is, I think, 45 quid. More on that one later. Next up is Morrison's, and here's a quick look at the CDs for some reason. I don't collect CDs, but if you like CDs, here's a quick look. Onto the DVD section now, and we have got quite a few new releases. First up I'm going to be picking up is Made in Italy with Liam Neeson. It looks like it's a family comedy. It makes a difference for Liam Neeson to actually be smiling and not killing people for a change. Here are the chart Blu-ray and DVDs, and unfortunately the shelves are a little bit empty. We do have Godzilla v Kong on Blu-ray. Yep, here for 15 quid, which is a pretty good price. And we also have this lovely display full of DVDs and Blu-rays. Next up is Poundland number 2, and you know what's happening, it's the same old stuff. Nothing new, week in, week out. It's really no point coming into Poundland now, to be honest. Tesco now, and I'm seeing Chaos Walking, the Godzilla v Kong complete collection on Blu-ray, Game of Thrones. They've even got the Indiana Jones box set for 80 quid, as well as Godzilla v Kong on 4K. Honestly, a nice selection here, though I do notice A Quiet Place is actually 13 quid here, which is a lot of money for Blu-ray. And I also noticed that they've got Basic Instinct on Blu-ray for 15 quid. Rather interested in picking this one up. Some of the Disney Blu-ray and DVDs are on offer again in Tesco, and I also noticed that they've got Terminator Dark Fate for only £6 on Blu-ray. I was going to pick it up, but then I put it down. Probably I should have picked it up, but hey. And also a quick look at some of the cheaper DVDs on offer at Tesco. We have some more club card offers here. The Game of Thrones set on DVD was £40 with your club cards, £60 on Blu-ray, there's £60 for the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogy on 4K, as well as the James Bond set and Wonder Woman and a few Clint Eastwood sets. Not a bad deal overall. That's enough Kingsland for today. Let's bugger off to Peterborough. We've finally arrived at Tesco Peterborough, and first up is the Blu-rays and DVDs, and unfortunately, which is typical for this store, they don't really have a lot in here. It's just a small mix of the latest titles as well as a few cheapies. A quick look at some of the video games in Tesco for the Switch, the Xbox and the PS4, and there's nothing really new here, only Ratchet & Clank, which was released last week. Hopefully next week there'll be some new games to look at. Also, whilst in Tesco, I picked up a couple of these films to show some of the new ones or interesting titles I've seen. And the final Poundland of the day, and unfortunately it's the same old stuff, nothing new here. It's getting to be a complete joke. I do wonder whether Poundland are moving away from Blu-ray and DVDs now. As there was a Costa inside, I thought, wow, it'd be rude not to pop in and sample the coffee. So here's a look at the coffee and the cake. Certainly very tasty. On to Smith's now, and I noticed this Mario stationery sort of set for 30 quid, which I think is a bit too expensive. But I noticed they have a great selection of Sonic stuff. We have that humongous Sonic head, which is kind of creepy but kind of cool at the same time, as well as some cute little Chow figures, or toys should I say, as well as this gigantic talking Sonic toy from the movie. Next up is the video games, and first up here is the discount aisle. And there's nothing really much here I'd say that takes my fancy, probably only Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which is only £10, which isn't too bad. We'll have a quick look at all the PS4 games, nothing really new here, as well as some of the cable guys they have on offer. Quite like that Sonic one. And the final stop of the day is Asda, and we have a quick look at all the Blu-ray and DVDs they have on offer here. I notice they have a few more Blu-rays at their store, but nothing here really takes my fancy. Also, a quick look at the video games on offer, and again, it's pretty much the same old, same old. Hopefully next week, when new releases like Mario Golf comes out, there should be some more here to choose from. That's enough shopping for today, so let's bugger off home. And we're home, people, and it's been a really good day. We've been to King's Lynn, we popped in a H&V, had a look in Poundland, a couple of One Belows, and we also buggered off to Peterborough and had a look in the Tesco, the Asda and the Poundland there. And whilst there isn't really much in the shops, I have got plenty of pickups and posts to show you for this week. First up is Godzilla vs. Kong. Yep, I did an unboxing for this the other day on the channel, and if you want to have a look at the unboxing, I'll put it in the description. Watched this the other night, brilliant fun, a lot of fun, fantastic animation, looks glorious. I wasn't too keen on the human characters, but the fight between Godzilla and Kong was incredible. It's a solid 7.5, 8 out of 10 film. Continuing on the Clint Eastwood trend, we have The Man with No Name trilogy. This is by Sergio Leone. This includes A Fistful of Dollars, A Few Dollars More, and The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Never seen any of these. I'm really looking forward to giving this a go because I'm really getting into Clint Eastwood movies. Yeah, this is the box set, and obviously they all come in slim cases, so that's not too bad. Yeah, really looking forward to watching this. Hopefully soon be watching them. Really enjoying Clint Eastwood's stuff. So yeah, not much more I can say. Popped into H&V and they've still got the 101 sale online. But when I popped in there, I was after this. But unfortunately, it had a price mark of $14.99. So I took it to the till and said, well, hang on a minute. Online, it's $9.99. So anyway, they scanned it and it was $9.99. So I assume the sale must be coming to an end very, very soon. But here we have the New Kids. Well, it's basically like these two teenagers lose their parents in an accident and they go and live with their relatives, and there's this gang causing loads of trouble, wanting to go after this girl, and she refused them, so they basically make their lives hell. And these two kids try to take revenge on them. It sounds like a really good film. A lot of people have been picking it up, and the word of mouth seemed to be really positive. It's a pretty recent release, I think, and for for $9.99, it's not too bad. You do actually get the booklet there as well as the film, and there's a slew of special features. So yeah, very looking forward to giving this one a go. A couple of Fridays ago, there was actually a sale on some Arrow titles on Amazon. One of them being the Hellraiser trilogy. I don't actually have Prime, but luckily Zavvi had this on offer for $14.99 as well. So I picked this up from Zavvi, and this includes Hellraiser, Hellraiser Hellbound, and Hellraiser 3 Hell on Earth. Never seen any of these films. I gather they are pretty OTT 80s, early 90s horror films, but I'm really looking forward to giving these a go. Yeah, this includes 3-disc set with hordes of special features, and for 15 quid. You couldn't say no to this because I popped in H&V today, and if you wanted to buy this from H&V, it's going to cost you £45. 30 quid saving. Brilliant. Zavvi had a couple of other Arrow titles on offer. I was interested in getting the complete Sartander edition, which includes like about 5 films, and that's normally like 50 or 60 quid. It's like a western, but unfortunately it's sold out. But they still had this in for 20 quid, so I thought I'd pick this up, The Ring. It's a Japanese horror film series. Something to do with like old videotape footage, and you get a phone call and saying like people die after 7 days of getting the phone call. It's supposed to be a really good film, and this comes with like 4 films. Even though it's a 3-film collection, apparently one of them has the prequel film in called Spiral. So for 20 quid, it isn't too bad. Never seen these films before, so I'm very looking forward to giving these a shot. And again, at H&B, they want 45 or 50 quid for it, and I picked it up for 20. You can't say no. And with that, the video is over. I hope you enjoyed it. We've had a really good week. We've been to a couple of different new shops, and we've got a fair amount of pickups this week. So as always, thank you very much for watching the video. If you could like the video by giving it some thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already, that would be totally awesome. And as always, till next time, bye.